Alright, welcome back. So now we're going to be looking at a little bit more complicated questions involving substitution of negative numbers into algebraic expressions. So let's get started. So first one here is 3a plus 2b divided by negative 2. So let's substitute in our values. So this is 3 times whatever a is, and a is minus 4, plus 2 times whatever b is, and b is minus 6. And then we're dividing the whole thing at the end by negative 2. So 3 times negative 4, well that's just negative 12, plus 2 times negative 6, well that is also negative 12. Alright, so negative minus a negative is just going to be negative 24. And we're dividing it by negative 2, which is a negative, so it's going to be 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Okay, let's look at b. We have 5b plus 5b minus 4a times 3. So we have 5 multiplied by negative 4 minus 4 multiplied by negative 6. Times 3. So 5 times negative 4, well that's negative 20, minus 4 times negative 6, well that's negative 24. These two negatives next to each other become a plus, and negative 20 plus 24 is just going to be equal to 4. Alright, let's do a couple more examples. So let's start out with a. We have a minus b divided by 2 times 3. So in brackets we do minus 4 minus negative 6 divided by 2 times 3. Negative 4 minus negative 6 is negative 4 plus 6, which is just going to be 2. 2 divided by 2 times 3. So 2 divided by 2 is just 1, and 1 times 3 is just 3. For b, we have this 2 out the front, which means 2 times everything inside, which again is going to be negative 4 plus minus 6. And then the whole thing is then subtracting 5 times negative 6. So for this one, let's do the brackets first. It becomes 2 multiplied by negative 4 minus 6, because a plus and a minus just become a minus, so it's negative 10 minus 5 times negative 6. So 2 times negative 10 is negative 20, and then minus 5 times negative 6, that's negative 30. A negative minus a negative is a positive, so negative 20 plus 30 is just going to be 10. Alright, these are going to be the last ones for this video, so if you want to practice, give the video a pause now, and then I will solve them in a moment. Alright, let's get started. So for a, we have 8 plus a times b. Well, it's 8 plus negative 4 times negative 6 divided by 4. So let's do everything in the brackets first. Negative 4 times negative 6 is a negative multiplied by a negative, which is a positive. So in brackets, it's 24. Now we have to do the division before we can do the addition. So 24 divided by 4 is just going to be 6. So in the end, we've got 8 plus 6, which is 14. For b, we have in brackets 7 times negative 6 minus 3 times negative 4. Divided the whole thing by 2, and then add a minus 4 at the end. So let's do everything in brackets. 7 times negative 6 is negative 42, and then minus negative 3 times, minus 3 times negative 4, which is negative 12. Okay, so a minus and minus is just a plus, so we end up with negative 42 plus 12, and in the end that's going to be negative 30, and negative 30 divided by 2 is just going to be negative 15, and the whole thing becomes negative 19. Alright, that's it for this video and this lesson, so hopefully it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.